Hey everyone, today I have another layout update. Alright, so let's get started here. We'll start over here with this area, which I've really kind of neglected to talk about a lot in layout updates. But it is the sort of railroad crossing area. And as you could probably tell, I've replaced the railroad crossing signals that were here. The ones that were here were these MPC Lionel ones, and I like them, but they make too much noise when the gate goes down, and I wanted to, kind of lessen the noise that everything made because I just wanted to run trains, I guess, more quietly. And so far, it's a lot less disruptive. I also had some problems with the light bulbs because on the Lionel ones, the bulbs kept burning out because I use them a lot. And of course, the bulbs are old and they're MPC and they're fairly hard to come by and they're fragile and, they're expensive if you can find them. So I've had a lot of problems with that. So I just ended up deciding to replace them altogether with some things that would cause me a lot less trouble. I took these signals, which are Mark's signals. They were just kind of dummy plastic ones in honestly not very tasteful colors. And I painted them up to look a little more toned down and realistic. And I drilled holes behind the light lenses. And I put in some LEDs. And they don't flash or anything, but they look, they look nice. And the gems light up and they look pretty cool when those are going. And then also around here I have a little shanty here with a gate. I don't know why you'd need this when you have automatic signals like these, but I just thought it was a neat piece to have to add some interest and another structure to the layout. Here's a quick demonstration of the signals. Of course, there's no power in this track or any of the tracks. It runs off of a fixed ground. The entire layout does. Let's run this over the block. I also put in a sound chip, or I guess a soundboard and a speaker to get in the ringing sound. And so far, I'm not super happy with it. I might take it out, but I'm not too sure. But anyways, that's kind of been demonstrated, and I definitely prefer these a little bit. As much as I like the ones with the automatic gates, they just prove to be a little too troublesome and annoying for me. So here we are. Also, this road is not actually Woodland Scenic's paving cement stuff. That stuff is a little too expensive for my tastes, and I've used it in some areas. It crumbles apart way too easily. It's not super durable. I wanted a road that wouldn't, crack and that I didn't have to paint. And I don't have to paint this road because it's already in a nice concrete color or cement color, whatever you want to call it. I guess gray. It's got a nice rough texture, and it is literally just sort of plaster that you'd use to patch up like cement slabs or driveways or patios, mostly patios, and that was just poured in here. It didn't take a whole ton, but I love how this turned out. Very durable, has a good realistic texture to it. It's a little heavier, a lot heavier than the Woodland Scenic stuff, but, it's not going to be a big deal. Over to this part of the layout, I've made a few updates with the station building, and I completely, I guess, kit bashed this. And if you're Lionel expert or just know anything basic about Lionel, you'll be able to tell that this is this is one of their stock station buildings, or I guess two of them. One was MPC and one was modern, and I already have a post-war one, so I didn't really see the need of the other ones. So I took them apart, and I was able to kind of throw this together. The levels are not permanently attached because I want to put lighting in this, and I want to have to wire that up. But I added in little balconies where there would be the doors coming out so that, I don't know why I have electric poles here, just to dress up the set a little bit. But those are just to kind of give a little bit of reason to the doors there. And then on this side, I actually went in to hide a little area in the molding where there is no texture for the wood, which is kind of under this bit. I actually hid that with a signal bridge, sort of gantry thing. And of course I have a couple signal, I guess, little heads there. I don't really know what you call them, signal targets? I don't know, just signals. And then there's a little propane tank, or I don't know if that would be propane, some kind of tank. And then, little details like barrels and such. And the whole building is weathered a little bit. For the base, I filled in the little cracks between the stones with white, and then I wiped it all off, and that gave it a nice sort of grout texture there, or I guess grout color, and it added some detail. I also added in a few little advertisements and some informational signs here. I don't know if you can read that. That just says 2 trains. The roof was literally just the same roof as the set, or I guess the buildings, but I added in a sign, or a lot of the parts that were added on were actually kit bashed from or I guess they're sourced from a Woodland Scenics building set, which was the country store one, and it's turned out really good, and I'm pretty happy with it. Of course, the signs are actually just printed on and are printed out and stuck to there. I didn't feel the need to do a decal for that, and I can't do decals in white anyways. And it looks all right. It's all been weathered, and it's satisfactory. It looks a little funky, but I suppose once I start adding buildings around this area, it'll stop standing out, and I guess it'll look better. I also added in this MTH platform here just to kind of fill out this area, which looked kind of awkward before. And I just put on some random signs just to kind of test what I'd want here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.